Esophageal manometry, an educational module. The objectives for these modules are to identify parameters in measuring esophageal pressure, to describe the steps involved in measuring esophageal pressure, to demonstrate measuring ventilator parameters involved in the manometry, and to analyze the measured parameters to adjust PEEP, and lastly, to describe the importance of esophageal monitoring. For this educational module, a servo U ventilator is used where the Y sensor module is properly placed, as well as the transpulmonary pressure software is installed. Next, an appropriate esophageal balloon catheter should be used based on the manufacturer's recommendations. Once the esophageal balloon catheter is placed, X-ray is necessary. The radiological marker should be confirmed at the lower one-third of the patient's esophagus. Next, all connections should be tightened to prevent any leak. After confirming the position of the esophageal balloon catheter, it is time to fill the balloon with air. First, you have to open the three-way valve towards the syringe and fill the syringe with 4 milliliters of air. Push the air in and then retract it to about 1.5, which leaves about 2.5 milliliters of air into the balloon, which expands it. After which, the valve needs to be capped. To validate the balloon position and filling, change the ventilator views to where esophageal pressure and pleural pressure monitoring is shown. And in this way, the esophageal pressure scalar waveforms are going to be shown. Here is a better view of the esophageal pressure scalar waveforms. As you can see, there are cardiac oscillations. These oscillations are captured because the heart is very close to the esophagus. And this is the first hint that the balloon position and filling are in the correct way. The ventilator has a tool that validates the balloon position and filling. Under maneuvers, you have to do a hold maneuver. And this is the esophageal catheter positioning tool. After pressing start, there is an expiratory occlusion that's going to happen. And you have about 10 seconds to perform a thoracic compression on the patient. You have to place both hands on the side of the thorax and press once, then release. Then press again, then release. The ventilator calculates a ratio between the rise and the compression of airway pressure. After the maneuver has been performed, the servo U will calculate the ratio between the rise and compression of airway pressure. This reflects the difference or the ratio between the changes in esophageal pressure and airway pressure. The pressure ratio should be between 0.8 to 1.2. And for this maneuver, a calculated ratio is 1.09, which is acceptable. And this validates the correct position and filling of the esophageal balloon catheter. This is important in calculating the transpulmonary measurement, since servo U automatically calculates it. Quick check, true or false. A 1.1 ratio between the changes in esophageal pressure and changes in airway pressure is a good indicator of proper esophageal balloon filling and positioning. True, since the acceptable ratio is between 0.8 and 1.2. These are the values where one can confirm esophageal pressure measurements. It is very important to check and confirm the catheter's position and filling before any measurements are done.